In the previous video, you saw me take the MR2 for its first drive up and down my street under its own power for the very first time. Now, I was doing this without an exhaust installed and it was extremely loud, and we have finally got the exhaust all installed, and I'll quickly show you right now. We have an eBay special muffler. It connects directly up to the Y pipe that I got, but it has no tips. And yes, it is stupid loud. It's drony, doesn't sound good, but it is what it is. We got it, and it's quieter than when we had the car with no muffler. We're gonna quickly cut to a clip of me installing it. I installed this with Lachlan, and then we're gonna go for a drive, a proper drive. Oh my God, the MR2 boys. Smile, fam. That's better. Oh yeah. So we have the exhaust fully on the car. It's all ready to go. We're gonna take the car for the first drive. I'm gonna have my GoPro and show you guys my first impressions, I guess, on how the car drives, how it feels, and compare it to the turbo and the NA over there. These two white boys are putting sunscreen on themselves.
Coated my neck in sunscreen. Oh.
Lachlan, no, don't, stop. So I'm not gonna lie, I've already taken this car for quite a few drives, and from my experience, can you guys fuck off? From my experience, the car uses so much petrol. It's because it's only got a 50-litre tank and it's got the V6.
So much petrol.
Well, it does. It uses so much petrol, and because it's only got a 50-litre tank, the tank drains really quick, so I got to keep filling it up. I've filled it up probably 4 times in the time that I've owned the car, well, with the 3VZ. So yeah, it's a bit of a money drainer. So if you guys haven't been keeping up to date, this is my MR2, my 1997 MR2. Originally it came with a 4-cylinder NA, but I put a 3VZ FE, which is out of a Camry. It's a V6, but the difference is it has bucket loads more torque and really feels good with the NA transmission, the short peppy transmission. Andrew over here has a turbo MR2. It's a Gen 2, I believe. It's quick, and we actually have raced these, and I'll chuck up a video later so you can see how much either one beats each other. I'm not gonna say anything yet.
Turbo's still faster.
Then we have Lachlan over here. He's got the cheapest MR2 in the country. Of course, he has the NA Bathurst engine, and you know, that's the engine that I had previously. And it's not too bad, isn't it? Like, it's not bad for...
That one's not bad. This one just sounds like...
We call it the Benky spec.
We should tell everyone what the problems are with each car.
The problems of each car.
Example, this engine doesn't run very well. Its chassis is shit. It's got a nice ECU.
Standalone.
Has no exhaust tips, drinks fuel. Engine-wise, it's fine. Gearbox-wise, it's fine.
We get it, Andrew. You have the best one right now.
Electrical-wise,
you have the best one.
Most reliable car. Most reliable.
How long has yours been in the shop for?
We're in the MR2, and I feel with these sorts of things, I don't really show excitement very well, but I'm very excited. And we're gonna go for a drive. I'm probably not gonna record until we get to some twisty roads and stuff, but I can tell you the first impressions I have on this car with the 3VZ, it's crazy. But if we're talking like small drives, small like hill runs and stuff, I reckon this car is perfect for it. For the street, this car is perfect. Look, everyone's gonna have their own opinions on it, but it's so good having all the torque, especially with this NA gearbox. Like, I can be in second, 2000 RPM, and then we move. It's crazy. That was never the case in the 3S GE, but of course we do have a V6 now, so. We're stuck in traffic right now. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see me with all the contrast and everything. It's a bit overexposed, but I feel like it'd be a good time to not compare what my car is to anyone else's, but to compare it to what I originally had. So, like I said, I had the 4-cylinder NA, and it was really lacking torque down low. Like, you really had to be in the high RPM. With the current setup, with the V6, you have torque in every single gear, you can move in every single gear, and it feels great. The only thing that I'm really lacking now is that top end power, which can be fixed with a turbo, but you know, that's a lot later down the line. But I do plan to turbo this car eventually. There's Lachlan. One MR2, two MR2s, three MR2s, one Lachlan. It's really windy here, but I'm going to show you guys where we stopped to get to the toilet because, you know, we needed to pee. Thanks, Andrew. We have the MR2s, MR2 buddies. All the MR2s all over here. Looks really cool. Yeah.
Mount Donovan Wayne. It's a mountain, it's twisty. Rex can't drive, so he's gonna do songs. Nathan's just done 6 lines.
Fucking peeking, bro.
I'm gonna put the GoPro on my head on the way up so you guys can, you know, get a POV. I'm probably not gonna talk too much because I guess you'll be able to hear all the noises that the V6 makes with the tires off. All the wind noise. You're probably just gonna hear wind noise, let's be real. Oh dude, do you know what's really bad? Dude, all I get is constant. I can't even hear the V6, dude. It's just
From my car?
It's just drone, no, my car. I can't even hear it.
Can you hear the turbo noise? Can you hear the turbo noise when I do?
Yeah, I can hear it heaps. It sounds good as. It's the passenger.
Everyone comment below, if his video gets 150 likes, he's gonna have to buy a turbo lid for his MR2.
No, you're supposed to say if I get 150 likes, then Nathan buys an MR2.
Like, that's not gonna happen. Rex, you need to buy a turbo lid. It's so much better.
I will. That's way better than my lid. This is turbo lid. This is stock lid, nice and flat.
The only one that's gonna have a non-turbo lid soon.
There was that wheel and then there's that wheel.
All right. The bumps and stuff. I don't want to get caught in a bump because obviously I can't see the road ahead because Andrew's in front of me. Because the car reacts really shitty when I hit bumps and stuff. No bump steer kit. The back is bad, dude.
Yeah, turn it up.
Where from?
The engine.
Where from?
Open it.
Oh shit, extinguisher. Extinguisher, oh coolant leak, fuck. Coolant. Oh fuck, I probably burned a pipe or something. Shit. Fuck, I'm leaking somewhere. Where am I
There
leaking?
is smoke. Lachlan, how was your car?
Fucking suck dick too.
What's wrong with your car?
I just
Wait,
looped
wait,
out.
shh.
Goodbye water pump.
No, I think it's just letting it. Just let it cool down, and you'll
Yeah.
be fine.
Holy shit.
How good is that road though? It only gets better. I was
Holy shit. My car's making a weird sound. We took it probably the hardest it's ever been. It was smoking before, so that means some coolant has gone somewhere. But oh, that's hot. Yeah, overflow is wanting to explode.
Dude,
It smells like coolant.
Yeah, it could also be just leftover coolant. I know you've driven a whole bunch, but you never pushed
Yeah.
it this hard.
Yeah.
So it could just be a bit of leftover
Oh,
coolant.
it could be the coolant that's in the where the
valley is.
yeah, the valley is where the
That could-
knock
that-
sensors are.
Because my car makes the same noise.
It's making a sound.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same coolant sound. If you sit in the passenger seat, you can hear it. Cause yeah,
It's making the same
same,
sound.
same, same sound.
Let me
It's
see.
just
What the hell? Exact same sound. Oi, oi. MR2 buddy. Oh no. Fuck yeah, boys. We are just drained all our coolant out.
I can hear it pissing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Have to get it towed. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to start and stop this car. I mean, I don't even know what I'm gonna do now. Have to get it towed.
taps the water over there.
I'm fucked.
You're gonna have to get towed.
Well, look. Better now than in a few weeks.
I'll fucking.
So I've had some time to collect my thoughts. The theory is that it's the coolant overflow, and because when I originally filled up the car with coolant, I did put an extra amount because I didn't really know how much I needed to put in the coolant overflow tank. So hopefully it's just the case of having too much coolant, and then obviously all the pressure coming out of the car and taking obviously some coolant with it. So let's hope that's the case, because that's the best case scenario for what we have here. Worst case, there's a crack in the coolant overflow bottle, but I don't think that's the situation because I lifted this up and there seems to be quite a bit of coolant left in there. So fingers crossed. It looks like it just came out the other coolant overflow bit. We've decided to just send it. I mean, let's hope it's coolant overflow. I'm gonna watch the temps obviously. Top of the mountain and it's steaming, boys. What the fuck is going on? Ah! We have coolant all over the ground. Hell yeah, there goes all my coolant. Woo! Alright, we're gonna go. Hopefully there's enough coolant in the car. I mean, should be right. Fingers crossed. Let's go. We made it home. Oh. So I kept an eye on the temperatures the whole way home, and I made sure that it didn't overheat because we did spill a lot of coolant out of the car, but Obviously, we're fine. We made it all the way home without any issues, no problems at all. The temperatures did not exceed that halfway point, so we're mint. No issues at all. It was definitely really scary. I thought I'd have to get the car towed all the way home from where we were going, and we were about an hour and a half away from home, so that would have been very costly and would have sucked quite a bit because this car will not make it up a trailer because it's so damn low. But like I said, this car with the 3-litre V6 is insane to drive. I had so much fun in the hills. Every corner that this car went around, it just pulled out of because of all that torque. That power band with the V6 is so good. The more and more that I drove the car, the more and more happier that I was with what I've achieved with the V6 swap and all that. But the next thing that we need for this car is an exhaust because I got a massive headache that day and I had to stop early filming because I felt really unwell. The drone really gave me a bad headache. It was just a constant buzzing in the back of my head and it just didn't make some of the drive fun at all. So it's just the exhaust making the problem. So that's the next thing that we're going to touch on this car. And of course, we still need to put those Wood Sport stickers on. Got to find a nice place for that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, especially those who have watched the whole entire build. See you guys in the next one.